Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington.
Night in Peyton Place. A restless Sandy Weber is alone once again, without her husband.
Ahoy, Skipper. Going out for a moonlight sail?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Alone?
No, I got a crew of 20 joining me.
Need a first mate?
Nope.
How about a second mate?
No.
I hate Sundays. After you've read the funny papers, what's left?
Try the sports section and then the news.
I hate the news. A lot of people getting killed. That's the news. Oh, come on, Rod. Take me along for the ride.
Go home, Sandy.
I won't even be any trouble. I won't even talk if you don't want me to. I'll just sit quiet and think beautiful thoughts.
Look, I told you no. Now go home, will you? You know, when I was in high school, we used to have a name for girls like you.
Oh, you scare me.
Oh, you tease all you like, married lady. You're trouble.
Go ahead and tell me you're not interested.
Oh, I'm interested. Anything that walked or crawled would be interested. But I don't want what I can get so cheap.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't call me cheap.
If the name fits.
Hey, I get it. You're afraid of Lee. Big old wavy-haired Rod is afraid of my husband.
You want me to be honest with you?
Try me.
I'm so scared my knees are shaking. Now, I'm gonna lose all control unless you get off this boat right now.
No, I'm serious. You're really afraid, aren't you? Well, what do you know? He's afraid. What's the matter? Do you think Lee's tougher than, what's his name? Joe Chernak? You know, the one that was gonna beat you up from here to Boston. Only you killed him first.
Now, you get off this boat. And I mean right now. Or I'll call you bluff.
Connie feeling okay?
Oh, yes, thanks.
Well, we got a family reunion tonight.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, son.
Come on, sit down.
What'll you have, as if I couldn't guess?
Thanks, Ada. I wanted to sneak out before you saw me, but Ada made the big announcement. I thought maybe you wanted to be alone. What are you doing here? Not that it's any of my business.
Oh, I'm just, you know, relaxing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Were you fighting with Constance?
You think that's the only reason a man comes into a bar is because he's been fighting with his wife?
What's this you got here?
This, my dear father, is a pamphlet depicting the wonders of a particular kind of sailboat.
And you're thinking of buying this?
I sure would like to.
Now? With a new baby coming? But if you want my opinion, I think it's fine. A man has a right to get off somewheres by himself.
You're right.
He might even take his old father along sometime.
You know something, Dad? I've never felt more guilty about anything in my whole life. I mean, spending money. Now, of all times. You know, I'm really glad you dropped in tonight. Or did you just drop in?
We happened to bump into each other, didn't we? Let's leave it at that. No, I got a better idea. Let's drink to that.
Let's go.
Come in.
You still open?
We never close, more or less.
I was going to ask if you were the editor.
Do I sound like an editor?
No. You sound like a little girl playing in Daddy's office.
That's a pretty good guess. You're Chris Webber.
Right.
I'm Allison Mackenzie. My father is the editor. I'm just sort of the hired help.
Glad to meet you, Allison Mackenzie.
Thank you. You too. There's a chair right beside you if you'd like to sit down.
Thank you. I came to place an ad.
Oh, all right. I'm ready.
I'm not exactly sure how to word it. Maybe you should help me.
I'll try.
You see, I go to law school in Boston. A day away from the books is irreparable. 2 days, disaster. And since I'm going to be staying here a while, I think I should get someone to help me keep up. A reader. Someone to read my text to me. Miss Mackenzie?
I was just thinking. Maybe I've saved you the price of an ad. If you'll have me. Go ahead, interview me.
Okay, but I warn you, I'm very hard to please. My reader must not only keep me fascinated, but awake. Have you ever read a law book?
No.
Oh, deadly dull. First the eyelids get heavy, then the yawning begins. Then the body slumps forward.
You don't need a reader, you need a performer.
Precisely.
If I can read and keep you awake, do I get the job?
We'll see.
More rigid rules sought in fight to clean city parks. An immediate investigation is assured, and indications are that some new light will be shed on the situation in the near future. Available facts seem vague, but authorities feel that time will disclose some means of arriving at a solution.
Magnificent. I could have cried.
Do I get the job?
Well, what do you look like?
It's a funny question.
Why funny?
Well, surely my voice is the only qualification for the job.
Well, what do you look like? You must be awfully homely to want a job like this.
Can you tell what people look like by listening to them?
Sometimes.
Okay, what do I look like?
Well, you have a clear face. Perhaps a little serene. And the eyes feel blue.
Feel blue. How can you feel blue?
I can't explain that. Miss Mackenzie, may I do something?
What?
May I?
Right?
Did I embarrass you?
A little.
I was afraid I would. Will you still read for me?
Yes.
I can't pay much.
Doesn't matter.
Miss Mackenzie, you're not homely. You're not pretty. You're beautiful.
Mr. Peyton, thank you. You know, I have a perfect spot for this in the bedroom. Come, let me show you.
Yes, I'd like to see the rest of the house, too.
Right?
I know you're not much of a drinker, Mother, but is there anything else you would care for?
No, thank you, dear. It's a wonderful evening.
Mr. Peyton seems relaxed. I hope he's having a good time.
I'm sure he is. Are you happy, Steve?
Can't you tell?
I guess I just need a little reassuring.
I think I know the feeling.
Stephen. Stephen, we've never been close. There were times when I wanted to protect you from the bruises I knew you must be getting, but I couldn't. I couldn't because I knew you had to be hard. You see, I'd watched too many soft people try to come up against Martin Peyton. I hope you can understand that.
I think I do.
Everything I ever did was to prepare you for what I knew was ahead for you. To make you the man you are now.
Your wife has taste, Stephen, as well as beauty. Am I interrupting something?
No, sir.
Tell me, Stephen, how are you coming with your investigation for that unfortunate girl?
Ann Howard?
I believe her name was Colby, when the citizenry took her to pieces for blinding the Weber boy.
That's right. Well, there's a very strong possibility that she was unjustly accused.
What does she hope to accomplish, digging that all up again?
Mr. Peyton, you're asking Stephen to betray a professional confidence.
Hardly, Mother. She hopes to find peace of mind on the matter.
Have you, talked to her father?
No.
Is he here?
In Peyton Place? No.
Are you going to talk to him?
Well, I really don't know.
Well, I wish you luck. Well, Hannah, I'm afraid if I sit down again, I won't be able to get up. Stephen, would you go outside, tell Thomas we're ready to leave?
Certainly.
I'll get your coats.
Stephen knows.